Welcome back, beautiful souls. I'm Philippa, and this is episode 10 of The Family Architect, Parenting by Design Rather Than by Default. Can you believe we've been on this journey together for 10 episodes? 10 episodes of gently peeling back the layers, of questioning what we've been taught, of remembering who we really are beneath all the noise. Today feels significant. Today we're going to talk about something that might make you cry in the best possible way. We're talking about the mother you were before the world told you who to be. So settle in, take a deep breath with me, inhale and exhale. You're exactly where you need to be. Close your eyes for a moment, and if you can't right now, that's okay, but just let your mind wander back. Think about the very first time you held your baby. Not the Instagram-worthy moment, but the real one. The messy, overwhelming, holy moment when you became a mother. What did you feel? What did you know deep in your bones about loving this little person? I'll bet it wasn't about sleep schedules or discipline techniques. I bet it was something much simpler, much more primal, much more true. You knew how to love them. You knew how to read their cues. You knew instinctively what they needed from you. And then the world rushed in. The books started piling up. The advice came flooding in. The shoulds multiplied like rabbits. You should sleep train. You should baby wear. You should do controlled crying. You should never let them cry. You should be firm. You should be gentle. You should. And slowly, quietly, tragically, you started to doubt yourself. That inner knowing, that maternal intuition that had felt so strong in those early moments, began to fade under the weight of everyone else's opinions. You started to look outside yourself for answers to questions your heart already knew. Let me tell you about Luna. She came to me after her second child was born, absolutely exhausted and convinced she was failing at everything. I used to know what I was doing, she said, tears streaming down her face. With my first baby, I just knew. But now I second guess everything. I've read so many books, tried so many methods, and nothing works. I don't even know who I am as a mother anymore. Sound familiar? Luna had done what so many of us do. She'd handed over her power to the experts. She'd forgotten that she was the expert on her own children. But here's what happened when Luna started trusting herself again. Everything changed. Not because she learned new techniques, but because she remembered what she already knew. She remembered that she was enough, that her love was enough, that her instincts were not just valid, they were sacred. When we forget who we are, when we hand over our maternal authority to others, we don't just lose ourselves, we lose our children too. Because children don't need perfect mothers, they need authentic ones. They need mothers who are grounded in their own truth, who trust their own hearts, who aren't constantly looking over their shoulders for approval. When we're always second-guessing ourselves, our children feel it. They feel our uncertainty, our anxiety, our disconnection from our own wisdom. But when we come home to ourselves, when we remember who we are, our children relax. They trust us because we trust ourselves. Let's go back to that moment, that first moment when you became a mother. You knew that love was enough. You knew that presence mattered more than perfection. You knew that your child needed you, not some idolized version of motherhood, but you. You knew that crying was communication, not manipulation. You knew that your child's big feelings weren't something to fix, but something to witness and hold. You knew that rest was sacred, that nourishment was essential, that asking for help was wise. You knew that motherhood was meant to be lived, not performed. So what does it mean to reclaim the mother you were before the world told you who to be? It means trusting yourself again. It means remembering that you are the expert on your own children. It means releasing the need for external validation and coming home to your own wisdom. It means saying no to advice that doesn't feel right in your bones, even if it comes from someone with letters after their name. It means remembering that your children chose you, not the perfect mother in the parenting book, but you, messy, human, beautifully imperfect you. This isn't about throwing out all the resources and never seeking support. It's about filtering everything through your own inner knowing. It's about asking yourself, does this feel true for me and my child? Does this align with who I am as a mother? Does this honor both my needs and my child's needs? It's about remembering that you don't need to justify your parenting choices to anyone. You don't need to explain why you're doing what you're doing. You just need to do what feels right. It's about coming back to simplicity, to presence, to love. Let me share something personal. There was a time when I was so caught up in doing everything right that I forgot to enjoy my children. I was so focused on following the rules, on hitting the milestones, on being the mother I thought I should be, that I missed the magic of who they actually were. One day my daughter looked at me and said, "Mummy, you're always thinking about something else when you're with me." It broke my heart and it woke me up. I realized I'd been mothering from my head instead of my heart. I'd been following someone else's manual instead of writing my own. That night I threw away the parenting books, not because they were bad, but because I'd used them and they'd overridden my own wisdom instead of supplementing it. And you know what happened? I became a better mother. Not because I learnt new techniques, but because I remembered who I was. So here's my invitation to you today. Come home to yourself. Remember the mother you were in that first moment. The one who knew without question that love was enough. She's still there. Underneath all the advice and the rules and the shoulds, she's still there. She's the one who knows exactly what your child needs when they're having a meltdown. She's the one who can read their cues like a love letter. She's the one who trusts that connection is more important than compliance. She's the mother your children need. She's the mother you've always been. This reclamation, this coming home to yourself, it's not just personal work, it's sacred work. Because when you remember who you are, you give your children permission to be who they are too. You model self-trust. You show them what it looks like to live from the inside out. You become the kind of mother who raises children who trust themselves, who know their own worth, who don't need external validation to feel whole. And that, beautiful soul, is how we heal the world. One mother, one child, one family at a time. If you're ready to remember who you are, if you're ready to reclaim the mother you were before the world told you who to be, then I want to invite you to join me for something transformative. The Sacred Reclamation Challenge is a 5-day journey back to yourself. Each day you'll receive a gentle audio message, you can watch it on video too, and a simple practice designed to help you peel back the layers and remember your own maternal wisdom. This isn't about adding more to your plate. It's about coming home to what's already there. It's about remembering that you already have everything you need inside you. And if you're ready to go deeper, to completely transform how you show up as a mother, then the Not Your Mother's Parenting Playbook is calling your name. This cornerstone course of the Regulated Mother Method isn't just another parenting program. It's a complete reimagining of what conscious parenting can look like when you trust yourself completely. You'll learn to regulate your nervous system, heal your childhood patterns, and parent from a place of presence rather than panic. But most importantly, you'll remember who you are beneath all the noise. You'll discover that the mother your children need isn't hiding in some parenting book. She's already inside you, waiting to be reclaimed. Because here's what I know after 10 episodes together and 22 years working with mothers. You are not broken. You do not need fixing. You just need remembering. The mother you were before the world told you who to be, she's still there. She's still waiting for you to come home. The links to both the Sacred Reclamation Challenge and the Not Your Mother's Parenting Playbook are in the show notes. Your children are waiting for the real you. The world is waiting for the real you. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for doing this sacred work of remembering who you are. You are enough. You always have been enough. You will always be enough.